Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izzah Syuhada binti Suhaidi, and today I would like to present about Ijarah contract. Okay, what is Ijarah? Ijarah is Islamic vehicle financing that based on the Sharia concept of Ijarah leasing and buy, which is sale, and it's an extension of the Ijarah contract that gives the facilities to the tenant to buy the said property that has been rented, and if the tenant would like to purchase rented property, both of the party must enter into the buying and selling contract. Okay, for the modus operandi, the first step is the customer will identify the vehicle that he wish to rent or wish to lease, and eventually the customer will take the ownership, and the customer also will pay the deposit to a dealer, and the deposit will is deemed as an advance made by a customer on behalf of the bank. And second step is the customer will approach to the bank for a vehicle financing and undertakes to the leased vehicle once bank has purchased the vehicle from the dealer. And the third is the bank will purchase the vehicle from the dealer, and the fourth step is the bank will enter into the Ijarah agreement with the customer, in which customer lease vehicle from the bank, and at the same time the customer will undertake the purchase vehicle from the bank. So bank will provide about, for example, like it take about 5 years for the customer to pay to the bank before the customer will get the ownership of his own vehicle, because during the period of time, which is 5 years, the ownership of the vehicle is the bank. So the customer must pay within the 5 years, and after that the customer will get the ownership to the of the vehicle from the bank. And the last step is a sale contract is executed at nominal price by transferring the title ownership of the vehicle to the customer at the end of leasing period. Means that after the customer already pay within the period of the time that the bank is given, and after they already pay, the ownership of the vehicle will transfer from bank to the customer. Okay, for the current issue in Ijarah contract, which is the issue guarantee and whether it transform the transaction into a form of riba al-duyun or not. Okay, the first issue is that the issue guarantee and whether it transform the transaction into a form of riba al-duyun or not. Okay, since the originator benefiting from sukuk proceed establish a special purpose vehicle, which is SPV, that issue sukuk while originator stand by to provide a guarantee against any shortfall. So there are three statements that can explain regarding the guarantee in sukuk. The first statement is that the resolution that stated in Islamic Fee Academy IFA, which discuss about muqarrarah sukuk, and the second one is stated that the three party in permitted to undertake voluntary that he will compensate the investment losses of the party to whom the operating is given, and the lastly is the prospectus should not consist of statement that the people who issue certificate accept the liability to compensate the certificate owner until reach the nominal value of certificate. For the ways in the current issue of Ijarah contract, the first one is all expenses other than expense that related to normal wear and tear of the Ijarah asset should be borne by the IMFI and may be included into the list price of Ijarah asset. And lastly, government need to raise suku Ijarah with different maturity and more frequently by providing the necessary benchmark yield curve to raise the long-term financing. And that's all from me. Thank you.